Dispatch has recently posted a lengthy report about the ugly past of the glory actress Kim Hiora, and it caused quite a stir to the point that people are starting to boycott her. Mistreatment rumors are nothing new in the entertainment industry, but it's always shocking when celebrities get accused of being horrible people. Unfortunately, Kim Hiora is one of those cases. She hasn't been in the industry for long, but it was her role in the critically acclaimed drama The Glory that got her the attention of the public. Since then, she's been receiving casting offers left and right, and people couldn't wait to see her in more projects. Well, Dispatch cut her hype short as they dug into her past and found some things that they knew people wouldn't like. The media outlet published an exclusive report on September 6th, revealing some never-known details about Hieora's time when she was a middle school student. According to the report, Hiora used to be a part of Big Sangji, who were some kind of a gang that used to torment the other students at Sangji Girls Middle School. Big Sangji were notorious for extorting money from students and physically and verbally hurting them. Dispatch was made aware of this fact in May of 2023 by an informant who told the media outlet that they couldn't believe they were seeing a person like that on television. So, Dispatch decided to investigate the tip further and actually arranged meetings with 10 former students from Sangji Girls High School between May and June. According to a former student, the money which was extorted from the other students was given to the older members of the group. Another student said with that money they would go buy cigarettes, alcohol, and go to karaoke. If you didn't give it to them, they would continue to hurt you. Dispatch left no room for doubts that Hiora was part of the group as they provided screenshots of her messages in the group's message board. While the messages were nothing scandalous, they still proved that she was active within the group. Unfortunately, this isn't all. As per the Dispatch report, in the early months of 2004 during the first semester, Hiora was in the 9th grade. Simultaneously, an anonymous individual who has been referred to as X was embroiled in a personal belongings theft incident while in the 8th grade. Around this period, Hiora's family was dealing with financial hardship due to her father's business going bankrupt. To contribute to her family's financial stability, Hiora looked for a job at a Korean fast food establishment. Hiora confided in 2 fellow students who were referred to as X and Y about her problems. Notably, the 2 were quite popular at Sangji Girls Middle School, and their friendship played a crucial role in the theft. Dispatch managed to talk to X about the theft, and she confessed to stealing items from an empty class with the excuse that she was going to the bathroom. X said that she did this to help Hiora and look good in front of her, even though that contradicted her initial statement that said that she was forced to steal by Hiora. The student was eventually caught and was made to write a reflection letter in which she said that she did what she did to help Hiora financially. The teacher was skeptical of her excuse and punished them both with community service. They were sent to different places for 2 weeks to contemplate their actions. In addition to the accusations, Dispatch also got Hieora's side of the story, just to be fair about everything. Hiora explained everything from her perspective, stating that she wasn't exactly a model student during middle school and did engage in some misbehavior but denied that she ever mistreated anyone. She also mentioned that 9th graders sometimes demanded money from the younger students, leading 8th and 7th graders to each contribute 50,000 won due to time constraints. She confessed to merely observing these situations and being a bystander, but stressed she never engaged in it, so she was wondering why her name was even being brought up. She clarified that she wasn't present or involved, but deeply regretted not taking the issue with younger students more seriously. As for the case of another student stealing to help her out, Hiora said, "She was a friend who followed me a lot. I think she heard of my family's situation and tried to help me out. I did not tell her to do it, but no one believed me." But according to her, this helped her realize that she needed to be a better person and reflect deeply about her actions and how they may hurt others. In the second semester of 9th grade, Hiora ended up focusing on her studies with the aim of pursuing humanities in high school. She eventually enrolled in Bukwon Girls High School, while student X relocated to an entirely different area. However, the rumors and the stigma of being a thief continued to haunt X, even though she ended up moving away, which made Hiora feel regretful about her situation. But even though Hiora tried her best to clarify everything, her statements kept contradicting those of other alleged former students. One of them claimed that Hiora made her get cigarettes, while another said that Hiora took money from her to go to the karaoke. However, all these claims were denied by Hiora. She said she never smoked and never took money from anyone to go to the karaoke, as the student had volunteered to pay herself. You must be wondering, why did this report come so late if Dispatch finished their interviews in June? Well, Hiora was reasonably worried that the report would affect the second season of The Uncanny Counter, which she appeared in, so Dispatch pushed its release until September as soon as the broadcast was over. After the report came out, Hiora's agency Graham Entertainment responded to the accusations, apologizing for the inconvenience but denying any claim that she mistreated her peers. They practically echoed Hieora's statement that while she was a part of the group, she never hurt anyone. In addition to that, the agency claims that the things that were alleged by the informants were all misunderstandings and that they ended up apologizing to Hiora. The agency urged others not to spread more false information regarding the case. Hieora also apologized to the people she had supposedly hurt and those who believed in her in an Instagram post, which was liked by her fellow The Glory actors Lim Ji-yeon and Jung Sung-il. After their statements, Dispatch revealed another piece of evidence to prove why they think that Hieora is allegedly guilty. They published a handwritten letter from Hieora given directly to a journalist. Spoiler alert, the letter was just a repetition of what Hieora had been saying since the beginning, so it doesn't really prove anything. In the letter, she admitted to a rebellious past but strongly denied any involvement in hurting people. She also added that she had become an actress despite her past because she believed she was innocent. Despite her insistence that she was a mere bystander and not the one to have hurt others, netizens didn't believe her. Additionally, a netizen made a post on September 6th claiming that Hiora and actress Lee Ah-jin had harassed another actress during an Instagram live stream. To give you more context, the actress that was allegedly being harassed often did live streams on Instagram where she would answer the questions that she received on her stories. It's important to note that the unidentified actress was never married, nor did she ever date publicly, so it was a surprise to her fans when she started getting questioned if she was pregnant or planning to get pregnant in one of these live streams. A single woman just doesn't get asked that, so initially everyone thought that it was a troll and the viewers reported them. Here's the twist though, the netizen claimed that if you report someone you follow, their name becomes visible. So when fans of the anonymous actress reported the comments, they found out that the ones asking the questions were actually Kim Hieora and Lee Ah-jin. This led to accusations of harassment for the two, as people believed they made the actress uncomfortable with their questions. Even though the rumors started getting out of hand, an alleged former student of Sangji Girls Middle School said that even though Hieora hung out with the popular kids, she never harmed anyone. In fact, the only bad thing that the student remembers Hieora doing is cutting in line at lunch, which is hardly something to cancel her over. She also said that the big Sangji wasn't a gang of harassers, like the Dispatch report claimed. Lee Ah-jin also spoke out and said that the whole thing with actress A had been a misunderstanding based on a private conversation the two had had, but said that she didn't want to hurt the actress in any way. Even the unnamed actress denied that the questions were asked with a malicious intention and insisted that everything had been blown out of proportion. Hiora's career was unaffected by the rumors at first. As she's currently starring in the musical Frida, her agency put out a statement saying that she wouldn't be pulling out of the musical, but the musical canceled an interview with her, which made people believe that there was more to the story, and that ended up being true. On September 9th, Dispatch published the transcript of a phone call that took place between Hieora and a student she allegedly hurt. Dispatch reported that Hieora had met privately with a bunch of students from her old school and took the time to sincerely apologize for her actions. However, a student, who was only referred to as H, refused to meet her, so Hieora contacted her over the phone. In the transcript provided by Dispatch, student H accuses Hieora of hitting her and reminds her of the time she called her to apologize after she had finished shooting The Glory. In response, Hieora keeps apologizing, but H insists that she admits to her wrongdoings instead. Hieora gives in and admits of what she did, but tries to discourage H from coming forward. Like all the other former students did, H claims she was hit by Hieora every day to the point she had a nosebleed, but Hieora doesn't seem to understand the gravity of the situation and tries to get H not to come forward and for them to meet instead. H replies, "I was waiting for this moment, so I hope you eat well and live well. Do you know what I mean?" Hieora tries to apologize one more time before H hangs up. Up to this conversation, there were members of the public that were convinced that Hieora didn't do anything wrong, but now they want a formal apology or a clarification. In response to this, her company released what they claim is the unedited transcript of the phone call. In this new transcript, Hieora can be seen admitting to hitting H, but according to the conversation, she did what she did because H and her friends had badmouthed her and tried to get her into trouble with the teachers by spreading rumors. H can be seen giving conflicting testimonies, but eventually admits to wanting revenge, while Hieora keeps denying that she ever mistreated anyone. At this point, it's difficult to decide who was in the wrong. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and we'll talk to you soon.